So yeah, June passed away 2010, and nobody knew except for I think pretty much family until like a few weeks later. So after we found out, you know, it was really, I don't know, a lot of mixed emotions. Because me personally, I knew him fairly well, but it wasn't really to a point where we would, you know, meet privately all that much. It was all through the music. And our bond through music was, you know, because of the fans, obviously, you know, it was really much larger than life. Like, we had a bond together, but it was on the record, you know what I mean? So, you know, I didn't really know much about his private life because I didn't spend, you know, time with him every day. But, you know, I really felt disappointed just to have that friendship part disappear. But also, at the same time, I felt a huge responsibility that I had to carry his legacy on as the best I could, you know. I can't account for everything else that I did outside of our work together, but just even for the work that we did together, not just the Luvsic series, but like Battle Cry and, you know, all those other tracks that a lot of people seem to pick up, you know, over the years. So, you know, we've been trying, you know, granted, you know, it took a lot of time. Now it's like, you know, it's been 3 years, but we finally, you know, we put out the big tracks that we're going to finish. And I'm very proud of that because we didn't take any shortcuts. Every track was recorded at his studio. Nothing was flied in. All the cuts, you know, we handpicked by vinyl, and especially for 5 and 6, it was handpicked through his stash. We went through his records to pick the perfect sample, and it was recorded here.
Nujabes の FILO っていう曲で、真骨がボーカルが入ってるんですけど、その曲で、スクラッチやらせてもらいまして、で、その流れで、あとは僕のソロプロジェクトの My Whole Life っていうアルバムのプロジェクトがあって、それに真骨に、1曲参加してもらってるんですけど、そのレコーディングの過程で、真骨の方から、ラブシックの、6、スクラッチの方やってくれないかっていうことで、で、僕自身もすごいラブシックシリーズのファンで、この作品で、最後っていうことで、参加できて本当光栄です。やっぱりずっと引き継がれていくものだと思うし、はい、自分自身も本当に気持ちよくレコーディングを進めました。
I mean, first of all, I have to make a music video for the class. I'm still a grad student, school student, and the first thing I thought of, okay, who's my favorite like singer or musician? And well, Nujabes. Since I was 18, I was just listening to Shingo's Luvsic Part 2. Like, really? Like, I'm the kind of person like just play the same song in the iPod the whole every day, the whole like 10 years. And then so I just wrote his record label, and then he actually responded to me like personally, and I just like decided to talk about, yeah, like let's see what happened.
Well, today, you know, I think everything went just the way it was supposed to be, and without exaggeration. Because initially, like before we knew for sure that we could use the studio, and we knew for sure we could get all of our, you know, staff to come and the players to come through. Well, first of all, I don't know why, but I knew that I wanted to do the video for the remix and not the original grand finale. You know, I mean, partly because I enjoyed the song. I was listening to it like all last summer in New York, just walking around. It was very, very positive, and just reminded me of just the joy of just walking outside, being a nice day, you know. So I knew that I wanted to add visuals to this song, you know. Not say that grand finale didn't need video treatment, but I think the direction that we're going now, you know, keeping his legacy alive, and also how Uyama is carrying that torch. For those that don't know, the Part 6 remix, that was all done by him, no samples, which is pretty impressive, you know. A lot of people still ask me, like, where did you get that record, but it's all him. So having said that, I'm very proud that I was able to help put that together for the label and for Ryama, just to pretty much get a shine on. He deserves it. Well, yeah, for all of our supporters and especially fans of the Luvsic series, I definitely want to extend my sincere gratitude, you know what I'm saying? Because, 12 years ago when we started, like, we really didn't know what we were doing, to be perfectly honest. And I can even account for Nujabes, like we're both still starting out young, chopping up records, recording on different mediums. Sometimes we didn't even know how to properly set up the mic, but the people that picked up the music and the vibe and the message behind it, they didn't really care about those technical details, They just enjoyed the song for how it made them feel. And in turn, that really reminded us constantly that that's why we should keep making music, to make people feel something. And, obviously my career isn't centered around my work with Nujabes, but I never shy away from it either, because that's definitely a significant part of what I do. And I always enjoy playing them live. It really doesn't get old that much because we definitely try to update what we do. And the feelings are always updated too. So, yeah, I'm definitely proud of the work that we did together, and that hopefully it'll stick around within us as well, and within the band.